Hi everybody, I'm Nur. My full name is Nur Khofifah Sadia. I'm from Indonesia and I'm a student at Broadening Communication Across Culture class with Martha Girl. Right now, I'm going to tell about the experience in the virtual exchange class. I want to tell about the members first. So the first one is Rehan Akyol. She's literally from Turkey. The second one is Liz Verdigam. She's a European. The third one is Ruben. Ruben is from Netherlands. The fourth one is Joachim Nicolas. He's French. The next is Hamida Begum. She's actually from Bangladesh, but she right now in Austria. And the next one is Arthur. He's also a European. The next one is Not the Groot. He's also the European. And the next is Sheila McGiff. She's an Irish. The next one is Erin. She's an Irish, and the last one is Chow from China. So we are all from different countries, although some of them are from the same countries, but I think we have different cultures. So during the virtual exchange, we have different perspectives, we have different backgrounds, and we're really happy to discuss about the climate change together in this group. Yes, literally, I've changed my view after finishing the Erasmus Virtual Exchange program in broadening communication across culture class. So, as I told before, that we are from different countries, we have different background, we have different cultures, but we can still communicate well because we are united by a language that make us can talk. It is English. So by using English, we talk and we discuss about climate change. And sometimes we have different accent, but we still can learn from that, and we still can communicate well in this. As we learned in the broadening communication across culture, our lecturer taught us about the intercultural competence. So from that I can learn about the intercultural competence. I can learn about how to communicate with other people from different background, different countries or different cultures, so I still can communicate well with them. There is a different point of view in my life after I finishing this virtual exchange class. So before I joined the virtual exchange class, I just knew about the climate change, and then during the class in the virtual exchange class, I learned more about the climate change together with my friends in the group 10. And yeah, it changes my mind, so I really want to make my life better, like for example doing something that can minimize the climate change. I think this is the best way to change our life, to change our habit, because the climate change, if we don't take part in this climate change, it will be dangerous for us and also for others. I empathize with my fellow group members because the first one, we are from different cultures, we are from different background, we are from different countries, but we still can respect each other in a good way. So for example, when I talk, I use English, or all people use English, but we have different accent. And when I talk, my accent is a little bit different with the European and also with other people, with the people from Bangladesh, with the people from Turkey. We all have different accents, but we are together, we respect each other, so we can communicate well there. And then, uh, as I learned in the broadening communication cross culture, we learned about discrimination. So from this discrimination, I can apply this in my class, in the virtual exchange class. I mean, like if there is one of member group who has different opinion, we cannot judge in a bad way. We have to respect. If we have different opinion, we just tell that in a good way too, without hurting that people, so there will be no discrimination in that group. As long as I participate in the virtual exchange, I never have a conflict with others, and I think all of them also never have a conflict with other members. It is one of the key that I applied is learning the intercultural communication in the broadening communication cross culture class. I thank you very much for the lecturer who has taught me about the intercultural communication class. So from that I can learn about how to communicate with other people from different background, so it can minimize the conflict. We can respect each other by actively participate in the discussion. So the virtual exchange always talk about climate change. Although before I joined the virtual exchange, I don't really understand about how to minimize the climate change, how to take part in the climate change, and being a person who cares about the climate change. But after that, I have to actively communicate at group, and I really like this type of communication, this type of discussion, because before the class starts, we always get the material first, so we can learn first before we have the class. This is very good way. So yeah, at least we know about the material before the class starts. In the virtual class, we are from different countries, we are from different backgrounds, as I've told before, but we have a good relationship, so the dynamic of the group is really nice. We respect each other. And if you have different accent, like for example, the European say something in English, sometimes I cannot understand directly, but they want to speak again, they want to repeat again what they speak. And also when I say something, then there is a person who doesn't understand about my accent, and then I'm very happy to repeat what my thought. So we have a very good relationship. There were no conflicts in the virtual exchange class in my group, in group 10. It's because I have learned about the communication across culture in the broadening communication across culture class, and I applied that in the virtual exchange. It really works. Yeah, so especially me myself, I have no conflict there, and I saw also there is no conflict in my group. The difficulty I encountered was that the members of the group have different accents and vice versa, and I had different accent, which made other members have to carefully understand about my accent. With a virtual exchange that discusses about the climate change, it makes me more care about the climate change in this world, and I really want to take a part as a person who really cares about the climate change, and I really want my friends, my other members of other group outside the climate change group, I really want them also to care, and I have to take part. Like for example, I socialize, I tell about the climate change to others so they can take care more about the climate change. On the other hand, I also, being a person who likes to talk to other people from other countries, this is very good for me, and this is very good for other people, I believe, because when we can talk with other people from other countries in a good way, it really nice. It makes new experiences, and it's really expensive to get that, because not all people can talk with other people from different countries. In this way, I'm really grateful because I'm one of the students who can study about climate change in the virtual exchange class. I feel more aware with intercultural competence. Basically, I've learned about intercultural communication in my home university in Indonesia, namely Universitas Ibnu Khaldun Bogor, and then I study in Ireland, especially at University of Limerick, Ireland, and I take broadening communication across culture. And then in the communication across culture, the lecturer wants us to join the virtual exchange, and it really helps myself to understand to apply about the intercultural communication. And it's really fun when we can talk with other people from other background, from other cultures, but we can still talk in a good way or well. Yeah, it really helps me to talk with them. It resulted in significant change in me when communicating with them. Virtual exchange class really helps me to know each others, especially from European, because when I study at my home university, I only met Indonesian, and after I go to this country in University of Limerick, Ireland, I meet many people from other countries. Moreover, when I join virtual exchange, I meet also different people from other countries, and we have a class together in our home or our apartment, and they are in a different apartment in different country, and it's really fun, it's really amazing. I thank you very much. And that is my experiences in virtual exchange class. I'm Nur from Indonesia. The last I say goodbye.